Okay, the day has come. Vive has finally updated the browser, and it's version 1.2.1, and it appears to be Chrome based. This is a really, really big deal. Um, so, uh, um, First, the bad news, there's still some problems. So what PWA can do today, I use this site to test on Pico and MetaQuest all the time. You see it renders and goes white. I don't know why. And it's not invisible and clickable. It just doesn't work. So that's the bad news. Let me tell you if we go to HTML5 test, and the original HTML5 test, the domain got lost, which sucks because this is such a historic site for web standards. There is a bunch of seemingly available things um, that were not available in that old broken Firefox based build. So this is really great stuff that should allow people to make one bundle that runs on Oculus Go, MetaQuest 1, 2, 3, the Vive XR Elite, and the Pico, and the Apple Vision Pro, um, without having to have a separate bundle with weird transpiled stuff in it. It says it has geolocation and these other symbols. But what I'm going to show you in a second is that all of these need to be tested individually to make sure they actually work. What I can tell you is that the API that my company's app uses, local storage, which was not present in the previous Firefox, now does work. So my company's app does work on the Vive XR Elite browser up to a point, and I'll show you what I mean later. But local storage does appear to be enabled. I don't know exactly where it is in here. And that's great. And the thing that really caught my eye was web payments. What? Web payments. Because if Vive has this enabled and it works, then Pico and Vive and Apple Vision Pro have working web payments, and only Meta chooses to disable it. So let's go try that out, that web payment merchant demo. And this demo does work on the Pico 4 in my testing anyways. So original donation amount, $10. And we can try the Google Pay test. Render a process could not establish or lost IPC connection to payment request service in the browser process. So not quite, no dice. The good news is that Pico's browser is Chrome-based also based on 1.2.1 if I recall correctly. So this could be made to work, which would be a wonderful thing. So still no easy way to do payments in the Vive XR Elite browser, but what a great step in a good direction. And I just wish this would work. So I'm trying to click in the middle here, and there it goes. So I think there's another site called What Can Web Do Today? Is that right? Does that also go somewhere and do something? Is it loading? Nope. So it's still rough. WEB go. There we go. Second time's a charm. Oops, nope, go away. I'm gonna star you. Cool. Feature, okay. Offline mode, background sync, interrupt sharing. It says payments, yes, but it's obviously not testing it very deeply. Credentials, yes. Local notifications, push messages, task scheduling. Run on startup, store distribution. Bluetooth, it says yes. USB, it says yes. NFC, it says yes. So On MetaQuest 3, very latest build as of today, there's some Bluetooth stuff in there. You can bring up the Chrome // Bluetooth debug or whatever it's called, but it can't actually use Bluetooth. On the MetaQuest 3, however, you can now use Web USB, and that's a big deal. Let's see if I click on this, does it give me something to test? Read Bluetooth device's battery level. Not found. Bluetooth adapter not available. So normally, it says Navigator Bluetooth supported. Does it just check to see that's non-null? I don't know. Specification draft, blah, blah, blah. So normally what that Bluetooth thing we give it is the battery level of the XR controller, but it doesn't do that. NFC, and NF reader, test read, NFC. NFC permission request denied. Didn't ask me. It just failed. Tester write, seeing deal. So that symbol is there, but it doesn't actually work. And then let's try USB. I don't have anything connected. So get devices should just return empty. Talk to our failed to execute request, no device selected. So because we saw Chrome / version not work, I'm assuming I can't go there and futz around with the Chrome / Bluetooth debug. Which is a little bit of a bummer. So a little bit of detail-oriented stuff to figure out here. It says audio and video capture, real-time communications, shape detection is turned on. That's cool. Network type and speed, online state, vibration, battery status. Once again, just get battery supported. Battery is not supported. Charging time infinity, discharging time infinity level 0.69. Yep, that's the headset. So that kind of works. That's cool. Network type and speed. What are you going to tell me here? Navigator.connection. Currently, the local limit is unknown. Current effective network type is 4G. I'm on Wi-Fi here, folks. So I don't know what it's talking about. Operating system, offline storage. So that's the thing that now works. This was blocking my app from working before. So that is IndexedDB, rather. Sorry, not local storage, IndexedDB. So that's really helpful to see. Storage quotas, contacts. Really? It says it's supported. Read contacts. Invalid state error. So no, not quite. So a bunch of globals are active, but not quite integration tested. What would be amazing is if I could tell you hands do not work right now in our BabylonJS app. The hands show up as they look like Oculus Go touch controllers when I tried to test it. Geolocation, ask for location, cool. And what did you, okay, I said, it asked for permission, that's something. That's something. Foreground detection, that's home screen installation. Really? Install banners, its own website's own manifest JSON. So on Pico, if it's a PWA, it's installable. It has a little icon that says to install. I don't see that here. It says it's got the symbols here, but yeah. Surroundings, Bluetooth, and so I selected that stuff. Device motion, geolocation, we selected that. Virtual and augmented reality. Okay. So this should all work. And get VR displays is not supported because that's correct. It should not be supported. Okay. This is an interesting loading screen I haven't seen before. Is that the demo itself? I don't know. I don't want to go back to the lobby. I just want to get out of the dumb thing. Hello? Nope. What if I quit? Yeah, I'm going to quit the app. So yeah, as of general 1.0.999.702, there's a new browser in town. And that is just really great news for everybody who has one of these and wants it to have a long life that isn't limited by what's on the store. So I don't know what's up with this check for VR device thing, not quite working. But oops. Oh, and we can't go back or forward once this freak out happens. So Babylon Web XR hands. God damn it. Babylon Web XR hands. Yeah. Jeez. Okay. Don't feel bad. The MetaQuest also can't, ironically, cannot deal with WebXR. Being said, there's the dock. Option display. God, the font is huge. See if I think the dock has like a little thing on the side. Yeah. So if I go here into the playground. Okay, I'm opening the playground link. New tab added. Nice. 7.26.3 doesn't give me the web GPU option, and this is not rendering properly, I can already tell. Error. Yep. So that's a little problematic. Our app does work. So I'm not sure what this is about. But obviously it would be better if I don't know if it's because it's using hands and therefore it's like fuck off. All right, and the controller that's not connected, by the way, it's dead. This is the only active controller, so this should not be here, and it should definitely not have the focus. Okay, so this works, but once again, in Babylon, this is the wrong controller, obviously. So I guess this is a Babylon problem. I guess. Oh, shit. So let me go back in here. Is there anything I can do to get out of here? Not without the other controller, it seems like. So what if I turn this off? All right, and then I've got my hands. So now that I'm using my hands, they show up as these touch controllers. In Babylon, at least. And so if I pinch I mean, it does work. It simulates it. That's better than a kick in the face, I guess. But obviously, real hands would be preferred to pass that through. But I want to be a Debbie Downer about this. This is really great. This is a step forward I did not think would ever happen, frankly. It is really heartening to see HTC actually support the software for the devices they ship. So there's a few rough edges here. So I hope that the little test that I did gives some use cases to help sand off some of those sharp corners. But this is fantastic. And seeing, yeah, we did. I don't know if we, I don't think I showed it yet, but wgpu.rs/examples. WebGPU does actually, in fact, work. In fact, one of the more complicated examples actually works. Big deal. This is a really big deal. This means you can compile your Apache TVM machine learning workloads to WebGPU and run them here in the browser. There's all kinds of things that this means. And Skybox, is that the one? Yeah. Oh, but it's not animating. So I don't know why it's not animating. But yeah, this is, again, really, really heartening to see, to be able to do this level of async compute. There's a lot of math that can be done in this browser now, and that's a big deal. But you know what I didn't look at? Look at the environments. So here's this skybox, and that's where I was. Meadow. Interesting. Off-world. Space. Okay. Underwater. Interesting. It'd be nice if some of these god rays are at least slightly animated or something. And then winter. And it's all, actually some weird wobbliness when I do this. Doesn't quite work properly. But yeah, what great news. And now the Boyds have all organized, seemingly. Great. Well, that's it for me rambling on about being excited about the Vive browser 2.2, AC 121.1.0. A couple of more of these APIs get hooked up, like payments, like USB, like Bluetooth. This is a game changer. This becomes extremely competitive with other devices at that point for people that are building WebXR and open standards based products like we are at Rebecker Specialties. So on that note, hope this, whoa, and see here's this upside down controller that's not connected. It's in the kitchen and it doesn't exist. So this seems like a system software error more than anything. Yeah, thanks for checking this out with me, and I will catch y'all on the flip side.